Well, as you saw in the title, we're taking a quick ride to Stonehenge 2 in Austin, Texas. It's actually west of Texas in a town called Ingram, I believe. So let's get Achilles out on the road, get a cold start, and get the show on the road. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, thanks again for stopping by. This here is Achilles, our Harley Davidson street bub that we have been upgrading and posting all the changes right here in this channel. As you guys can see, we have the front dressed up with the Memphis Shades Road Warrior fairing, along with their handguards and a 13-inch windscreen. We also have these saddle bags from Leather Pros and our second saddleman seat on this bike. We also have the Bassani Road Rage 2-in-1 exhaust. We have the rear and front crash protection from Bunking, paired with the sliders from Santoro Fat Works. These here are our brand new bar setup from Trash and Supply with their 9.5-inch pullback risers and mid-bend bars. That video, we just posted it right before this one if you want to see the install on that. Let's get this GPR adjusted for the road and let's hit it. Now, other than the install videos of the upgrades and the changes that we have been doing to this motorcycle on this channel, we also post videos of destinations for other bikers that may be coming through the areas of where I live or where I'm traveling at the time, to know new places nearby if you're in the area, whether it's in this state or another state, and know of more places to go visit on your bikes. I have a video posted here on the channel from when we went to the Three Sisters ride, or the Three Twisted Sisters, just west of Austin, Texas. It is a loop of 3 roads that go through the canyons in that area in hill country west of Austin, full of turns. A lot of the local riders ride those 3 roads, that loop, all the time. You see people there with fully kitted with their full suits. You see sport bikes, Harleys, all kinds of motorcycles. Is a very popular spot. You will see that video here on this channel. Now, I will be going back to the Three Sisters before I leave Texas, because I'm supposed to be moving in a couple months, but before I leave I definitely want to go and do that ride at least one more time. So I will post a new video of the Three Sisters again. However, in this video I'm taking you guys on a ride with me to Stonehenge 2 in Ingram, Texas. So that will be just west of Austin, Texas. This area that I'm riding here now is part of hill country in Texas. These roads are full of turns usually, especially that ride that we went to on the Three Sisters. It reminded me a lot of the roads in California when I used to ride in the canyons and up and down Palomar Mountain. While riding through hill country, Texas, you will always have something cool to look at. The views are spectacular from the road, and the roads are usually at pretty decent speeds, so you won't be bored while you're riding through here. Now, the original Stonehenge is a site out of England, although I believe there are other sites similar in England, Ireland, and other areas of the world, if I'm not mistaken. Some of them, especially the one in England, are supposed to be even older than the pyramids in Egypt. And although I would love to see one of those one day in person, the one we're going to today, just west of Austin, Texas, were built by locals of the area and then later on donated to this art center where it's located today. And I believe it has been there since about 2012. Needless to say, once I saw that I could go on a cool ride through hill country again and go check out Stonehenge 2, There was nothing to think about. I hit the road and wanted to see how big it was in person and how cool it really looked. Now here we are arriving at the art center, and it's right by a river. The whole place is very pretty and very relaxing, even if it's just to like pull off the side of the road if you're riding through and take a break. As you guys can see there to my right, that was Hengestone 2. And all these buildings here, they have indoor and outdoor theaters where they do plays. They have a schedule where they post when they're doing a play or an event. I know they have a garden of sculptures from artists from the area, I believe. Now I'll definitely be coming back here with the family next time so that they can see this spot. For now, as you guys can see, here is Stonehenge 2. As you guys can see, the statues are definitely tall enough. The camera might not be doing too much justice to them, but when you're here in person, it's actually a pretty cool place to walk around. And like I said, it's a very relaxing and peaceful place with that big river that I'll show you here in a little bit. If you guys have ever watched the show Outlander on Netflix, you will understand this part right here. And no, this is no Craig Nadoon. I did not disappear and go into another time. But be careful, it may be different for you. Nevertheless, this was a really cool spot in person. And if you're riding by, especially in a group, definitely a super cool spot to come through and park the bikes nearby and take some cool photos of the riders and your motorcycles right near the statues. This is the area behind the visitor center, the main office. This, I believe, is the Guadalupe River. Super chill spot back here if you guys want to sit down for a little bit, or if you have some lunch or whatever before you hit the road on the bike again. Definitely a cool spot to hang out and take a cool break. Inside the visitor center, they do have a gift shop, and they have decals and memorabilia from this place in case that you guys want to take a memory with you guys or a card. And they have restrooms in there. Super hospitable and helpful staff. As you guys can see, there's plenty of outdoor space. I believe this art center has somewhere around 13.5 acres of property where they have the theaters and this area in the back, along with the information center, the office, and the statues themselves. This right here is a little bit of the history of how the stones ended up here, along with the information on the people that came up with the idea to build them. Now, just like that, it was time to head back and take another ride through hill country. We took a different road on the way back this time to look at different views. Again, guys, if you are new to the channel, thank you again for stopping by. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will be uploading another install video following this video on the new air cleaner that we'll be installing on this bike, along with a tuner to make it work pretty good for now. I'll show you what those are on that new video. I also have a couple of new places that I haven't been to in mind. Some of them here in this same area in hill country before I left Texas. So we will be riding to some of those places. Until then, ride safe. Thanks again for coming by the channel, and see you guys on the next one.